friends, Zoe here. Today I'm super excited to talk to you because I'm going to be talking to you about the topic and subject of self-sabotaging. And this is a new concept for me that I've taken into my life and started to try and recognize on a daily basis. I got the inspiration from the book, The Big Leap, which I will definitely be linking below because by the end of this video, maybe right now as I'm mentioning self-sabotaging, you aren't really understanding what it means, but maybe at the end of this video, you can recognize something in your own life that you might be self-sabotaging. And if you're looking for further information, like I said, I'll link the book below. I think it's definitely a great read and can inspire you to make positive changes in your life to rid yourself of that self-sabotaging behavior. So let's get started. So it is important to know, as human beings, our mind is designed to protect us. Obviously, anything that causes fear automatically sends signals, don't go there, don't go there. And that's why some of us find it so difficult to step outside of our comfort zones, whether this be to simply just go talk to a person or speak in front of a group of people or join something by ourselves. It could be something that little, or it could be something a lot bigger, like going after your one big audacious dream or goal. It's scary. It's scary to want something so bad and to desire something. And it's scary because we know that when we achieve something that we've wanted, something that's so great, it is out of our comfort zone. Where we are right now is not in that place. So when we go to that place, it's unrecognizable to us, although it might be so wonderful. For example, if you find yourself in the most amazing relationship with a significant other and it's too good to be true, that saying, too good to be true, or you find yourself in your dream job and you just feel so amazing. You feel amazing, but it's also different from how you've been previously living your life for so long that you fear what it would be like to lose it. And in the whole of getting what you want, like I said, whether it be this relationship, whether it be this job, it is unbearably risky. You don't want to lose it all. So when you don't want to lose it all, the only way that your brain can kind of counteract what's going on, your mind can reverse what's going on, is it begins to self-sabotage. Maybe this is you finally going to the gym and feeling so much better about yourself, and you feel like your body's changing, and your body's changing in such an amazing way, but then all of a sudden you find yourself, oh, I don't need to go to the gym as much anymore, and maybe I'm going to eat unhealthy because I can. And it might not be as conscious as that. It might be an unconscious thing that you're doing, like, oh, I'm going to skip the gym this day, and then as you look back on time, you're like, oh, I was going to the gym 5 days a week, and now I'm only going 2 or 3, and I'm not feeling as good as I was before when I was going consistently. Although self-sabotage, whether it be in fitness, whether it be in your job, whether it be in a relationship, picking fights when things seem too good to be true, you're looking for the bad thing to come out of it. You're like, oh, something's got to be wrong, right? Because it feels so amazing. But something doesn't have to be wrong, because the only reason why you're feeling like that is because it's not normality for you. It's not what you're used to. It's not, like I said, how you've previously lived your life. And when we begin to self-sabotage, although it might leave us sad, maybe alone and unfulfilled, at least we know that when we self-sabotaged ourselves, when we were in control of our downfall, we were in control. And the reason why people fear success and they fear greatness is because they know that if they hit this peak, like they've seen it happen to other people, you see people rise and rise to success, and they hit this snowball where all of a sudden the success multiplies. It's exponential. And when it hits that point, it's out of your control. It just kind of happens. And I really wanted to talk about this concept too, because I think it could help you understand the law of attraction and maybe your own limiting beliefs about it. And you really need to ask yourself, why can't I deserve that? Why can't I deserve the things that I want? Why don't I deserve this amount of money, this certain relationship, this certain job? There is no reason why you can't, but when you get it or when you're on your way to it, just try to recognize yourself if you're self-sabotaging. Like I said, our minds are designed to rid us of fear, to keep us away from anything that seems scary. It's very primal. So it might be hard to recognize, but I definitely just really want you to try and dive deep into that. Try and recognize little things. Like I said, if you're unconsciously ditching the gym or clicking the snooze button, you had set an intention. You're setting an intention to be healthy. You're setting an intention to better yourself every single day. You're setting an intention to get up at 5 a.m. to go for that run or to head to the gym before work. But why, when your alarm goes off, do you click snooze? You had set an intention. You were so keen on it. You know that it's better for you, but why do you click the snooze button? Sure, you might have 5 to 10 seconds of that foggy, why am I getting up this early? Is that my alarm? But you need to stick to it. You need to stick to your intentions. You can't stop time, like you can't stop an hour, you can't make more time for yourself. So you really need to capitalize on the time that you have. You need to capitalize on those morning hours when you feel most productive, or those evening hours when you feel more productive. Don't sit on the couch and watch Netflix when you know you might have a paper to write. Or don't chill on Facebook for an hour when you know that you could be researching a really interesting topic or looking for a new job, if that's what you're wanting in your life. We fear what we truly desire because it's out of our comfort zone. Like I can tell you guys, moving to Rome was a dream of mine, like I said, for 4 years. Well, a dream of mine for a very long time in my life, but really seriously after 4 years. And I continued to self-sabotage myself, even though I had this dream of going back to Europe. It took me 4 years to get back here. And it didn't have to take me 4 years, but I self-sabotaged because I was looking for different types of fulfillment. So I would go to the shopping mall and buy things on a mediocre day of work to try and grant me that. I would go out and unnecessarily spend money on food or some type of event. Although I was conscious of my money, I wasn't conscious of my goals and my money. So that is an example for you there. Although it is something I truly wanted, I think that I personally feared going back to Europe in a way because it was and it has been letting go of everything that I thought that I knew. I'm living in a completely different country, speaks a completely different language, in a completely different home with a family that I don't know. And it leaves me alone, yes, but I could not be more grateful for this experience in its entirety. And I just hope that if there's something out there, if there is a big dream, you need to ask yourself why you're fearing it. And I think that you're fearing it because it seems like it could be too good to be true. And you're scared that once you get this happy, well, what's going to happen next? And the thing about life is you can't think too much about what's going to happen next because you just need to believe that the next thing that's going to happen is going to be wonderful. There's no other way to live life. You need to stop these limiting beliefs, these fears, and you need to start being your own best friend. And I think that starts with recognizing where you are self-sabotaging yourself, because it might be, like I said, kind of unconscious to you, clicking that snooze button, picking that fight in that relationship. You deserve the best life ever. You need to ask yourself why you are doing these things to make you think that you don't deserve it. So like I said, you can't stop time, but you can really capitalize on it. So I hope that you'll strive to do that in your everyday life from now on. Anyways, guys, that's my little chat about self-sabotage. And like I said, if you feel like you can recognize yourself self-sabotaging in some way in your own life, I'm going to link the book below, and I highly recommend you checking it out. Let me know if you have any questions on this topic as well. I'd be happy to clarify. I hope that I explained everything okay with examples and whatnot. I'm wishing you guys a lovely day, and please strive to be your own best friend in this world, because if you don't believe in yourself, then who else will? Bye!